Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Shine with Tia video blog or vlog. I am so excited about being able to share this week's message with you. Just a very quick strategy or tip. And by the way, if you happen to stumble upon, this particular video clip, if you're not a part of our community yet, all you have to do so you don't miss out on any of the information, any of the action, any of the step-by-step tips is log on to tiabrewer.com. That's tiabrewer.com, and you will see the button. It's so big. It says shine. And of course you want to shine. So all you have to do is click that button, and then you will be a part of our Shine community and our family, and we can't wait to welcome you into our world and our space. Some really cool things happening. Okay, now speaking of world and space, this is kind of quite timely because, this month we're talking about positivity, like how to keep the positivity going because that enemy can throw some curveballs. And, it's interesting because it seems like whatever I'm going to be speaking about or presenting or teaching or coaching about, I need the medicine first. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, give it to me. I need this. And so I am about to minister to myself right now, okay? But seriously, on the real. So if you're wondering why my environment in space looks a little different from what, I have been kind of broadcasting from these past several weeks, it's because my computer crashed just a couple days ago. I mean, I'm like, really? I've got stuff to do. I've got some things, some deadlines, and you're going to go out on me. So my computer was in the repair shop, so I had to make a quick makeshift office within my husband's office, Footman Brewer Enterprises. So actually right now I'm like in my old room in FBE. So you probably can see a couple things like this behind me here is a plaque from when I used to work at Live 5. So shout out to WCSC. Hey, this is actually a plaque for the Golden Apple Award because both myself and my crazy camera guy from back in the day, Carlos Lee, oh my goodness. We collaborated on a concept called the Golden Apple, and so it was super cool, and that's something that we did together. But anyway, so that was a plaque for being one of the founders of that. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, I'm in my old space room, and it's funny because I feel like the wall color kind of matches my look here. I got my little Tamar going on here today. So anyways, and if you look behind me, I've got my old cork board here. So it's got pictures of me and hubby from back in the day with some of the national artists we would host in town. So that's like Israel Houghton and some other folks behind us. And then, oh yeah, and then that picture right there, that's for me back in the day when I used to host the morning shows for the CBS affiliate. All right, so that's a little virtual tour here of my space. But the whole deal is, how do you remain positive when you get a curveball thrown your way? I mean, come on. I am broadcasting to you. You're listening. You're watching because we're on the same page. I mean, we're doing stuff. We pursuing after our destiny. We are up leveling, and then boom, all of a sudden, curveball. How do you remain positive when you're really trying to move toward your purpose and your destiny? So here is one of those positivity type tips that I want to share with you. And yeah, just kind of go along with me here a little bit. Like, seriously, I am ad-libbing this stuff because I usually try and keep notes as I'm doing my video messages and things like that. But, we're remaining positive. We're making lemonade out of lemon. So I've got one computer screen that's up right here, right now, with some of my notes on it. So you're going to see me kind of look side to side here a little bit, but that's all right. We're family. So anyways, this is the tip for this week on how you can remain positive when you get that curveball thrown at you, like what I have had. All right. What you want to do is, as one of those tips for positivity, is you want to take some action every single day towards accomplishing your goal. Every single day, you want to take a step towards accomplishing your goal. This will help you to remain positive, because imagine if you weren't taking that step and then you get the curveball thrown at you, then you just feel like you're buried in just stuff and the weight and the pressure of the world. but it helps to keep your energy going, and it helps you to remain positive when you know that every single day you're taking a step towards your goal. You're not just drifting and wandering about, right? And if you really want the full version of how to even do that, how to really create significant goals, your life goals, how to drive that forward, I have an incredible 4-part home study course called The Millionaires Path to Peace, Productivity, and Prosperity. It will bless your life. If you want more information about that, all you have to do is just send us an email, info@tiabrewer.com. My team will check that out and get right back with you. It's info@tiabrewer.com. Promise you it'll bless your life, because within that 4-part home study, I talk about how to go from being busy, which a lot of people wear as a badge of honor, going from being busy to productive, how to get the big things done once and for all. And it also makes sure that it lines up with your life's purpose, so you making an impact and an income all at the same time. I'm telling you, the Millionaire's Path, totally bless your life. Send us an email, info@tiabrewer.com, and we'll get you situated with that. But at any rate, it's really about, in order to stay positive, one of the tips is taking that daily step towards your goal. So how do you do that? Okay. Maybe the goal could be that you are ready to start your business. Maybe the big goal for you is, how do I now develop my core message for what will be my official training consulting program? Like, how do I develop that? Maybe that's the big goal. Maybe the big goal for you is, how do I really master what my signature talk will be on stage, so that people are flooding to the back of the room to buy my products, my services, my programs, or whatever it is you may be offering up from the stage. So maybe some of those might be some goals for you. So determine which, you got to prioritize, because you can't do all things at one time, right? And I'm real big on laser focusing in. So determine what that big goal is. And once you've identified what that big goal is, what I want you to do at that point is, is to chunk it down into these bite-sized components, okay? Think about the big goal, chunk it down into bite-sized components. Once you think about that big goal, I want you to really start to work backwards, right? And you're working backwards by breaking down bite-sized pieces, bite-sized chunks of the big goal. So, let's say if it is to start the business, that's the big goal. Well, it's like, okay, what all do I need to do just to get started? We're not talking about maintaining, sustaining. We're not talking about big profits or anything yet. What do I need to do to start my business? It's like, what do I need in place? Well, I need, to make sure that I've got an EIN number. I need my business account. I need, so write down what those smaller chunks might be, right? Because you're going to start to work backwards. And then you're going to turn that into your actionable items that you take daily steps towards. Big goal, chunk it down into bite-sized pieces as you work backwards, and take one of those pieces and start to work towards your daily goal. It's really about getting into action. And, when you take action towards accomplishing your goal on every single day, you can't help but to remain positive. I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean that life's going to be perfect, but it means that you can handle those curveballs. You can remain in that positive space. So take those actionable steps every single day. We want to hear your comments, want to hear your feedback. I want to know what you're working on. Let us help you out, right? You don't have to go at this alone. And stay in that positivity zone no matter what comes your way. God is awesome. He's got great plans for you. And I can't wait to see what your comments are right here on our page. All right. So stay tuned for the next tip on how to remain positive, coming straight to your inbox. Until then, shine bright. Be blessed. I don't know where I'll be next week, but be blessed and keep shining. All right. Bye.